Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just in an animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you get lost. Now let's get out of here. Follow me. Double time. This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Come on, everyone. Just like we practiced in our safety drills. Everything is gonna be okay, guys.
We repeat, this is not a test.
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But...
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie? The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Do you see a flashing wireless signal? Great. Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, Surely the same can be said for other assassins.
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery. I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
X Gaming, hello X Gaming, welcome to the stream. What's up? हेलो गाइस, जो भी देख रहे हैं यार लाइक ठोको जल्दी से। ये मेरा पहला स्ट्रीम होगा। बताओ साउंड क्वालिटी कैसा
है? It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. Who's a slave who freed himself. And hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
I see.
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up worried about it.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
New PC stream.
You are late.
Arey Deva,
Oh,
thank you. Bye.
What did I miss?
Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much. More work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Time's running out. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. Don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? You certainly know how to handle yourself. Attack from around a corner, and your target will never know what hit him. Nicely done. I am surprised. Top form, Shay. Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target.
Shout out to you, bro. What's up?
Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. You certainly know how to handle yourself. You did better than I expected.
Welcome.
Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies.
Thank you, bhai.
I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
পারিস যদি ফার ক্রাই খেলিস হ্যাঁ ভাই ঠিক আছে ফার ক্রাইটা ডাউনলোডে বসাতে হবে একদম কি বললে খেলবো কি করছে এখানে চুম্মা চাটু আছে কি হচ্ছে এটা এসব হবে না হাঁটা বেরো বেরো হাট পালাচ্ছে মাঝির চালা মারাচ্ছ
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are.
মুজরা হচ্ছে
Let's set sail.
আরে সৌজন্য আমার অডিওটা ঠিকঠাক আসছে তো মানে গেমের আওয়াজ বেশি এমন তো নয় তো এটা আমাকে বল
Crowd it all on!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Mackandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll do much more than earn his trust.
Don't forget
Liam,
old feet,
do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course.
Thank you.
Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
এই গেমটা আমি লাস্ট
I cannot help
খেলেছিলাম
if Achilles wants me to be
2015
familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
লাস্ট
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Along we toss to the rolling main.
Trim the yards off the wind!
Draw up anchor.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmers return. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it.
इसको हटाए कैसे यार? ভাই সেরা লাগছে তো। আরে থ্যাঙ্কস। না থাম্বনেলটা চেঞ্জ করতে পারলাম না।
Imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our ally has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Getting close, Shay.
There, Cap. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what to do.
shot to stop her.
साला पूरा ही उड़ी दिला
Ease off the wind.
Get those clues up.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
There's topsails, gallants, and royals.
Some sort of cargo there, sir.
अरे हेलो एजियो दादा हाउ आर यू अरे आरिफ भाई कैसे हो भाई वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम
Have you checked the sheets?
Now's the time. Let's board. Hold your fire. Show them what's
Don't
for.
want to sink her.
Come on, man.
एकदम मजा मार
Spoils are ours. For the more
ओके भाई देखो पीछे गेम स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ थोड़ा सपोर्ट करो यार बिल्कुल आई एम विथ यू ब्रदर अरे थैंक यू भाई जल्दी से लाइक ठोको यार और 9 सब्सक्राइबर चाहिए 800 के लिए थोड़ा जल्दी ट्राई करो
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master stationed nearby. We can spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Cosmo McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
You better borrow some coin. Bartering with an empty purse won't get you very far.
What service can I provide?
लास्ट गेम खेला था 2015 को, तब ऑस्ट्रेलिया का तब। गाइस 4 बंदे देख रहे हो, जो भी नए हैं लाइक कर सब्सक्राइब जरूर करना यार, जल्दी से लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो यार।
Captain, how's the
We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay. The foe patrols these waters.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
Scoundrels must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? Sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Fire!
No! Duh!
Tumble up, all hands!
Warship incoming, Captain!
Fire!
It's hit!
Ship, Captain!
Fire! Souls but made! Hold them in! Get off the way! Two faces! That's the last of them.
And let us go on. Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope the chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar.
आ गया।
Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be.
थैंक यू आरिफ
What do
भाई।
you say, Liam?
और 8 चाहिए
We're
था।
out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. Don't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish them a good day as they lay their boot on your neck? There it is. Anticosti. The chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Haul in the stunsails!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
आज कर दूंगा पूरा। अरे थैंक यू आरिफ भाई।
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum. It's...
So, how goes the third strike?
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks. That wind's trouble, Captain Cormac.
Loose and trim too.
Let's catch some wind!
মনির হোসেন বহুত দিন বাদে ভালো লাগলো আরে থ্যাংক ইউ ভাই আমি পিসি নিয়েছি নতুন তাই পিসি গেম স্ট্রিম করছি দেখি কেমন রেসপন্স আসে তোরা বল কেমন লাগে
Let out some sail! As much sail as you can!
Loose tops and royals. Over there, Captain. The fishing settlement of Greystone. The French took over after it was ransacked by bandits. Some assassin allies have their home in Two Bends. Ahead, sir.
Hey, boys. You're headed straight for land, sir! That's right, we will man on we don't give a damn. Hail has stopped how hard the wind did blow. We're homeward bound.
Douse the gallants and royals!
কঙ্গো ফর নিউ পিসি পাবজি পিসি খেয়ার বাকি একটু খেলছিলাম ভাই বাট ওটা শিখতে টাইম লাগবে ওরা কিন্তু হার্ড গেম
Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Captain has the helm.
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
There's the main.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
Aloft, lads. There's the...
Ha. Aye.
Not what
There she is.
Patrols these waters close.
हाँ यार. ये एसेंस के ऑरिजिन्स खेले के लिए आरबी टेपर ऑफ बस है. अच्छा.
Aye. There she is. All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Bearing dead straight to land, Captain!
A blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Haul down and clue up.
Anchor!
Sub-blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
I motherfucker. यार कौन पड़ा?
Stand where you are!
इधर ठीक है
Bloody bastard! It was mine and you know it! You! Stop there!
Send my son.
Stand still. Hold.
इनकॉग्निटो खेलते ही भूले गए
You there. Hop.
Hold you! I'll enjoy this.
What's this? A rifle?
You there! Stay! Where you are?
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington. This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
Huh?
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
He's off!
Brother,
are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George.
7 बंदे देख रहे हो यार, जल्दी से लाइक ठोको यार, जो भी देख रहे हो.
Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special
Like
for our
and
guests.
subscribe, boys.
I will. Gentlemen?
बहुत दिन बाद আরে হ্যাঁ রে পিসি নিলাম নতুন আমি পিসি গেম স্ট্রিম করব.
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে বাবা স্ট্রিম করবে যখন ডেসক্রিপশনে পিসি পেকও দিয়ে দেয়. হ্যাঁ দিয়ে দেবো দাদা. আর এটা ওই টেস্ট স্ট্রিম করছিলাম না, এখন ওই মোবাইলে যখন করতাম তখন আলাদা ডেসক্রিপশন ছিল, ওটা পুরো লিখতে হবে আমাকে. চিন্তা করো না পুরো. লাস্ট গেমটা 2015 সালে খেলেছি. হাট
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake. God damn it. Better hurry. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around. Is that a shit mortar? That's not sporting! Right, you pass me, please.
Stand where you are. I can get it from here.
Break up! Damage report! Captain's at the helm!
Get them! Haul in the stunsails! Crowd it all on!
Fill the sails!
Brace yourselves!
Safe, but break up!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. We'll find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
A 7 years war will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
It's so grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. To meet him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what did he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Quite and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strained language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, you'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand. How any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both can be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
Yeah, thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
You don't say.
And then there's the maids I met in Lisbon. Destined for the convent they were. Dark-eyed and kindly dispositioned. If only I'd spoke Portuguese. Not that we spent much of our nights talking.
Opinions like that give a man an entirely different reputation. We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
It's a small price to pay for a lead in the precursor box.
Trim the yards off the wind!
Go anchor!
Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in our land to their watery grave. The Gerfo nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, you can catch him there.
Oh,
Remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Puckle's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade, and twice as fast.
Many thanks.
Anything for my hooded friends.
ये गन सही है यार मास्टर पकल्स गन Hold RB to fire the puckle gun at 3.3 aim the puckle gun using R. Okay.
Captain?
I will join you on this voyage.
Then shall we, gentlemen?
You are in a jovial mood, Shay?
Why shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon, and will soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
I also took the liberty of ordering some improvements. Morgan now has a ram cut through ice itself.
I have heard of such technology, but never witnessed its operation.
There he is!
Most fortunate timing! Lady Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us! Give chase!
But hold your fire! We must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. Can this bucket go any faster?
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier.
Our target's a smart man, but out of his element here.
Samuel Smith is the Templar's treasurer. What he's doing in these waters is beyond me.
Maybe he came here to meet someone. Or ran into your pirates. He's refitting his ship. Something must have happened.
If one of my allies attacked him, I would have known about it.
Well, he's back from a long voyage. Now's our chance to get him.
Smith controls most of the Templars well, doesn't he? With him out of the way.
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
So we can't sink him. We'll have to board his ship, or force him to beach. Blues up! Ease their stick! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Full sails!
Look, Captain. He's cutting through the ice.
It seems you're not the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well.
The ram is taking care of that ice sheet. Sir, to the fore! Sir, fore!
It worked. The way is clear.
Once more, your fortune holds. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
These waters are full. It's an ambush!
Up where you sit, Diablo d'Enfer! Smith must not escape!
Awaiting orders!
I don't see Smith's ship.
Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find him.
On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
There, sir!
Fire!
He's there! Hold on!
Fire!
Look! Ready!
Fire!
Sir! You're no
Shell taken! Fire! Fire! Douse the royals and tops!
There's Smith. He's moving again.
No doubt he hoped to be a spectator of your demise.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach.
Sir! More! That wind's trouble, Captain Cormac.
Brief in all tops!
What wickedness is this? Another Templar tactic. He can cover whole stretches of ocean with their flames.
Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him.
Loading cargo!
Training has prepared us for many things. We can will the cold away.
Wind's getting vicious. Now we know where he was headed. Bastard has an encampment here.
Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this.
Captain's
helm.
trick!
Draw up anchor.
You will regret this! Think about what you're doing, assassin!
Just have to pull the trigger! I've got a lovely crew!
This will be your end, assassin! Kill him! Somebody stop him! What are you waiting for? Finish him now! Kill him! Somebody stop him! What are you waiting for? Finish him now! Kill him!
This cannot be. No! Do you even know what that is?
An ancient artifact. Treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Now all I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed. got the precursor box. Smith's dead.
Well done, Che.
Where's Chevalier?
Returning to Le Garfou.
I don't want to feel like celebrating Leo. I know we have to get these artifacts back, but...
Crowd on every inch of sail.
Let's go.
Loose sail! Without all she'll take!
Short sail! Get off the squall!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
I did not mind it, Ben. I bought her 2 gold earrings, and they cost me 50 cents, and it's away.
There's the city of Albany, sir. The greatest frontier town of them all.
Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? Said she, you like you, sailor. Now see me home, you men.
ও দেখো স্ট্রিম হচ্ছে ইউটিউবে ওটা ইউটিউবে এই তো চ্যানেলে চলছে এটা আমি যেটা করছি ওটাই হচ্ছে এত এত সাবস্ক্রাইবার 800 হবে হবে টাইম আছে দেখো চলছে দেখো ওখানে ঠিক আছে তুমি যাও ডিস্টার্ব হচ্ছে হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ডিম দিয়ে ভেজে দেবো না না ডাল খাবো না আরে ও
You're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, since you eliminated him, James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Father.
That must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join or die.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant her colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir. But Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays.
You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop.
King George, I think we need a stronger colonial government, with or without.
Hold on.
Now to Wardrop and the manuscript. I'll take that, you Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos.
If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
You won't shake us that way!
It seems to me there's more clashes between England and France.
Captain's helm!
Loose, mate, sir! Spread our wings to the wind!
Some sort of cargo there, sir! Stow that talk! Be about it! Have you checked the sheet? Keep a weather eye open. This rope won't hold. I think we cracked the spur. Floating cargo.
Glues up! Laser sticks!
You're late. The sky is getting temperamental.
That's not the only thing, is it? Master Franklin, sir. My name is Shay, and this is my associate Hope. William Johnson told us to give you these.
Ah. Thank you, but I'm afraid I must delay my experiment.
Delay it? Why?
The army confiscated my lightning rods. They are essential to conducting the electricity I need to vivify your box.
Master Johnson would not want you to have to wait.
Perhaps there is something you can do, then. Soldiers have been hauling things away all day. Perhaps they could tell you where they've taken my lightning rods so you could get them back.
At your service, sir.
Begin your investigation at the market near the docks. I will stay here and help with the preparations.
This is intolerable. I can barely conduct my research anymore.
Everyone is having metal confiscated nowadays.
Yes, yes. The army will melt it down and turn it into weapons.
What's he on about?
Oh.
I'm sure you're seeing things, but I'll take a picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see that strange stuff in Benjamin Franklin's garden?
I keep well clear of that place. They say that man messes with lightning.
Speaking of lightning, I reckon there's a storm coming.
Aye. Let's hope she demurs until we're off duty. Darling. You up for a pint?
Sure, if you bring your mates.
Is that the last of it?
Yes, it is, sir.
Good, put it with the rest.
Your life.
I wonder what Master Franklin plans to do with these rods.
All dead.
The storm's getting worse. Better hurry back to Franklin.
All dead.
Shay! Thank goodness! Quick! Help me with the rods!
It's a map! Where is that?
Portugal! Lisbon, I'd stake my life on it!
Make yourself scarce, Shay. The militia will be here any minute. I'm sure they will have questions.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
Right. The nearest bureau is near Mount Vernon. Pope will be expecting me.
Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Saw it clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Given your present knowledge of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the precursor temple and retrieve the Piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morgans safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Feast of All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
Benedictus est, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, uo tibi oferimus fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, in cum omnibus vobis, et Sancti Tui benedicat tibi.
এই মিশনটা অনেকবার খেলেছি। আরে আমি এই গেমটা 2015 সালে শেষ করেছিলাম দেবা। এটা আমার সেকেন্ড গেম পিসি। 2015 সাল, আমার এখনো মনে, ক্লাস 11 এ ছিলাম তখন। না এখান থেকে যেতাম।
Sanare contritos corde. Kyrie eleison. Qui peccatores vocare venisti, Christe eleison. Via dexteram Patris sedes.
ব্ল্যাক খেলা আবার বেশ ভাই ওটা। হ্যাঁ রে ব্ল্যাক ট্যাগ আবার খেলা আছে। সব সিঙ্গেল স্টোরি মোডগুলো খেলবো, আমার অনেক দিনের ইচ্ছা ছিল। মাথা ব্যথা হয়ে গেল খেলতে। এ ছিল বাস্কেট।
Accettabile vita apud Deum Patrem omnipotentem.
This must be it. The precursor site.
হ্যাঁ কটা বাজে? পরে খাচ্ছি, 3টার সময় খাচ্ছি।
What do we have here? The artifact.
How could God do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this.
So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the box, Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this! The operation was delicate. Perhaps
you are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness. Only one thing to do. There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly? Stealing from your brothers? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps. But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
What is la Vérandrie doing? Halt! I've got a good line on you. I see him. Keep running.
our plans. How could you, Shay? Won't you listen to reason, Shay? Have you gone mad?
I will not let you run away!
Taste death from above!
That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay! I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again! All those souls lost! One more hardly matters. Shay!
क्या हाल है इट्सियो अरे कालिया भाई व्हाट्सअप पीसी गेम स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ यार थोड़ा सपोर्ट दे दो 800 सब्स करवा दो कालिया भाई लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब तो जरूरी है बस 9 सब्सक्राइबर चाहिए यार
These memories seem to take place some 20 years after the one we just saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has.
अरे साहिल भाई वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete.
पीसी गेम स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ यार साहिल
Listen up.
कैसा
We
चल
need to
रहा है
find
बता
out what Shay's up to. This memory's gonna look a little rough, but I'm like 90% sure sequencing this memory won't kill you. All right, numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there. So keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Et alors? Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame. Si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled to England and France, and that guy said Notre Dame. Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
N'approchez pas.
Flies. I see him.
अरे यार ओपी ब्रो, अरे थैंक यू साहिल भाई। और
Somebody
9 सब्सक्राइबर चाहिए भाई साहिल भाई, थोड़ा देख लो यार।
Shit!
What happened?
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now. Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later. We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once.
Hit a wall, and I'm busy with something. Why don't you go meet Otto Berg? You'll find him squatting in one of the offices.
Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived. Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear. But please reflect.
I got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair crew, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your Animus prepped while you're downstairs.
Shit! I forgot. The server is behind a level 1 security lock.
I have granted you level 1 security clearance. I trust there will be no further delays.
Great! Now you can get into the server room. Once you restore the servers, I'll load the next set of Shay's memories to your Animus. And you're in.
All points.
Great job, Numbskull. Data we have is pretty raw, but it's enough to move forward. Get back up here. Double time. It looks like restoring servers also clears the virus from some of the other systems.
You are making excellent progress. I am eager to see what Shay will show us next.
Level 1 clearance will also let you into some of the other parts of the building as well, if you need to stretch your legs in between Animus sessions.
If I said that was the craziest shit I'd ever seen, would that be the most obvious statement ever?
Shay has been through a severely traumatic experience.
Okay. Second most obvious statement ever.
Continue exploring his memories. The best is yet to come.
get the steak.
Hey, good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry! Remember, Shay, I'm Cassidy, and this is...
Barry!
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See? He's a civilized fella.
Aye, for a clumsy deckhand. Probably fell off his ship half drunk.
Barry!
He's right.
What do y'all want?
What's going on?
You wretch, how dare you!
Shut up, woman.
Ow!
Leave her alone.
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you fool!
Well, I was going to, but... Now you've made things personal.
Get away. I mean it.
And don't come back! Thank you, Shay. In my younger days, I could have taken them one-handed.
Why were these men bothering you?
Ah, the usual. They feel they're owed money because they're not harming citizens. Mark me words, those gangs are going to be the downfall of this city.
Wait here, I have something for you. It won't do you any good walking around Starkers. Here, try these on. They were our sons.
I suppose, if you're looking for trouble, you'll be needing these.
Thank you.
Don't you look a right gentleman?
Gas.
Did I have a book with me?
Just those peculiar weapons.
Thank you both. If you'll excuse me. The manuscript is at the bottom of the Atlantic.
You again! You'll regret this! The Finnegans are dead! Hear me? Dead! Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice! You picked the wrong side!
What have you and your friends got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
Ah, and where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building.
I can get him from here! Keep breathing, you should, sir. Got him sighted! I've got a shot! I can get him from here! You die! You can't escape us! I've got a shot!
If only he could stand still for a second!
What are you waiting for? Kill him!
Stop moving, for the love of God! Curses! These guns shoot wild! Assist me in my retreat!
टीम स्काई स्पोर्ट चाचा भाई को भूल गए अरे बुल भाई कैसे हो बुल चाचा वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम देखो स्ट्रीम करने बोला था स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ पर पीसी गेम करूँगा और 9 सब्सक्राइबर चाहिए बुल भैया थोड़ा देख लो अच्छा 800 करना है पबजी कितने है भाई पबजी मोबाइल के लिए तो बहुत लैग हो रहा है पीसी लिया है नया पीसी गेम देखो थोड़ा
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel?
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac.
Here. Reclaim what they have stolen. Now let us use some of that money for the good of the city.
I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
I am. Their late son worked for me. You are much like him.
How so?
He cared, and he wanted to do good by the people. We shared a dream, he and I, that of making the world a better place. Mere survival is not enough. Full bellies, warm clothing. Freedom from want is the greatest freedom of all.
It almost sounds like you have goodwill towards the people you govern.
I do not govern, Master Cormac. I merely assist.
His Royal Majesty King George encourages his subjects to consider settlement in the Bahamas. If you were looking for a warmer...
See this neglected edifice, Master Cormac? We can make it better. Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building. I suspect New York will prosper under your watch, Master Cormac. You can do great things for this city and its citizens. Man needs purpose. Farewell for now, Master Cormac.
The Colonel strikes me as an honorable man. Someone who wants to do what's right. And he may have a point. With everything that has happened. With what I've done. I can't change the past. But maybe there's a future for me here. And maybe, just maybe, I can do what's right this time. I should head back to the Finnegans.
Shay, Colonel Monroe told us what happened.
You, sir, are a fool. But thanks.
Master Cormac, I am sorry to bother you when you were barely out of your sick bed.
No, I've had enough of being cooped up.
Then perhaps you could get a friend of mine out of trouble. He discovered a nest of criminals developing strange weapons. Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers. If we might have a moment alone. His name is Christopher Gist. And he might be in over his head. I fear these brutes will hang him like a dog.
I will not let those outlaws have another victim.
Good. The villains are entrenched at Old Fort Arsenal. I have urgent business in Albany. Please tell Master Gist to join me there.
Did you hear, dearie? They are hanging a man in the old fort.
Oh, 'twould be a shame to miss that.
कोई नहीं लटकेगा, मैं हूं ना.
Christopher Guest. I'm Shay Cormac.
Charles! But what are you doing here, if you don't mind me asking?
The Colonel sent me.
Aha! Good show, Shay. Ran them right out of their own den.
Well, I was looking for a new place to live.
Well, don't put your name on the door yet. There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
It's Morgan. What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Oh, wait! I can hardly let you do that alone.
Help me if you can, then.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And they've been harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are. Perhaps you know them. Barry and Cassidy Finnegan.
I've never met them, but I knew their son. Careful now. These ruffians can be anywhere. You can draw them out by making noise.
Oh, I've got something better than that.
Well, you seem to be more than capable of taking care of this matter. Tell you what. I shall find a new crew for your vessel, in case you have to leave post-haste.
I got you!
Now you see me? Now you die!
She's a fine ship. And true to my word, I found a crew for her. I did leave one position unfilled, though. Tell me, Shay, do you have a first mate?
He's long gone.
Then I apply for the post, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
As your first mate, may I suggest our next destination? The Colonel will be expecting me to report back.
My thoughts exactly. Colonel Monroe said he'd be in Albany.
Splendid!
अरे
Captain has the helm.
मेरा क्यों हो रहा है?
The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe. Not sign me up for the army.
Not at all, Shay. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideals?
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany. After that, I'll see.
Splendid. Full sail ahead, lads!
Bearing dead straight to land, Captain! Short sail! Get off the squall! Get the mainsails into the wind! Hold them in! Get off the wind!
Yeah.
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that. sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine the local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price. Surely we're nearing
It's
our
always
goal.
the little fella who gets skinned. Colonel, you and Gist here seem inspired. There's something in the water, or in the whiskey.
Why do you say that, Master Cormac?
I think Shay here is skeptical about our intentions towards our fellow man.
I understand that there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Says you. I think it's a fine end to a game of cards.
Trim the yards off the wind!
Should be nearby, Captain.
Haul down! Haul down!
Away anchor!
Yeah.
You will never go back.
Étonnant. J'ai rejoint l'armée, c'était mon hasard.
Soyez alerte. On ne sait pas ce qui peut nous tomber dessus. Allez, maniez-vous un peu. Je sais que vous vous emmerdez, mais c'est pas une raison pour être... Donc je me suis enrôlé pour une autre année.
Vraiment? Attends. C'était quoi ça?
Jean et la Violette.
C'était rien que ton imagination.
Patrouillez le côté nord. Allez, maniez-vous un peu. Je sais que vous vous emmerdez, mais c'est pas une raison pour être moins vigilant. Soyez alerte. On ne sait pas ce qui peut nous tomber dessus. Allez, maniez-vous un peu. Je sais que vous vous emmerdez, mais c'est pas une raison pour être moins vigilant. Jean et la vieille... Un intrus! La cloche! Vite! Sonnez l'alarme!
I need the most right now.
Grenade lancée!
De grâce, laissez-moi. Pourquoi ça arrive toujours pendant mon service? Mais je n'ai rien fait. Oh. 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 Oh.